Hi, everybody. I've made it on. Wait a second. I know some people were waiting to join me. I'm not sure if you'll be able to find me now, but I did want to come on tonight and talk a little bit about tea leaf readings. So if you catch this on the replay, I'd love to know that you saw me. If you're here, I always love to know that you're here watching and where you're from, especially if you're not from the GTA, which is where I am, Toronto area. So please say hello if you are able to join me. So tonight I wanted to talk a little bit about questions and what kind of things we can ask or answer during a tea leaf reading. But briefly, before we do that, let me tell you a tiny bit about myself. Of course, my name is Kathy. There you go, Anne, you found me. I'm sorry I'm late. I did make it on eventually. Um, Dinner took a little longer than I had hoped. To make. Just to be clear there. Um, I'm a tea leaf reader and a tarot reader as well, an intuitive, providing lots of answers for people that are at crossroads or looking for some sort of guidance. As well as I'm a Sipology or a steep tea consultant. I've been doing that over 8 years now. Really love their products. If you happen to catch my post today, I got more tea in. Yay! Always an exciting day when the tea arrives. So if you would like to learn more about the tea that I have available, you can order online and get this wonderful tea as well. I'd love for you to join me. So let's talk about questions and what sort of things come up in a tea reading. Now, um, oh, what kind of tea is what you're asking me, Anne? Oh, there's 100 different teas. So it's all loose leaf. Um, and it's got no artificial flavors, no artificial colors in any of the teas. So think of your English breakfast and Earl Grey, but also think of your ginger lemon sunshine. So all of these cute flavors. They've got a unicorn kisses, which is aimed more at the kids, which is a fruit tea. They've got matcha. So many options. That's what I said. If you're a tea lover, please check me out online, and I'm sure you'd love to try something new there. Um, but two questions. Two, what's going on in the teacup? So I do get people that ask me if I'm a medium. So to me, a medium means that I connect with past loved ones. And that's not my specialty. I have had messages from people come through um, in the teacup as well as um, in my intuitive readings as well from people that have passed. But it's not like I have this huge conversation. It's usually they're here, they want you to know they're safe, kind of that sort of message that, they want you to move forward, like something very brief. It's not a long conversation when I'm talking to people that have already crossed over. The sort of things that I help people with are love life. So let's say there's two, and I'm going to assume you're female and not male. There's two guys in your life, and you're not sure. One, you really love, and he's fun, and one you think is going to be more secure and help you with your future. Which one would be best for you? So those are the sort of things that I get people that ask me. So I'll pull a card, or two or three, or even use the teacup and see what signs and symbols I get. So to me, the security. So if I start to see symbols about the number four or security or a house, to me, that would be pointing us in the direction that the second person would be better for you. If I see like feathers or flowers or, rainbows, then I would think one was probably a better fit for you. But, again, I always say we have free will. So if you decide that you like one or two better, certainly don't let me or the cards or the cup be your only deciding factor. Please take your life into your own hands and make your own decisions. So, hi, Kathleen. Nice to see you. Um, there you go. Would love to hear from you today. There you go. So nice to have you join me, Kathleen. So tonight I'm talking about questions and what sort of things do I get pop up when I'm doing a tea leaf reading. So we talked about relationships, but we could also have someone ask me, should I stay in this relationship? Should I, you know, uh, will it be long term? And again, we all have free will, so you can make choices. You can determine whether or not you think this is a fit for you. But the cards or the cup might come up again if they came up with a rainbow or a four-leaf clover or some symbol of stability. Again, I would say stay um, with that person that you're currently with. One of the things I had seen last week in one of my readings was a camel. To me, a camel is a long journey. They store their water, they go through the desert, and it's a long journey. So if I saw something like a camel come up, or um, as opposed to a horse, which a horse is usually a shorter journey. We're going from point A to point B usually quickly, and then we get off and we're done again. The camel would be a longer one. So if we saw a horse, I would say probably that relationship is going to be a little bit shorter. But again, what does short mean? For one person, short could be 3 weeks. Another one, it could be 3 months. One could be 3 years. One could be 30 years. Well, I guess 30 years people wouldn't consider short. But again, you understand what I'm saying. It's all relative to you. It's all important to how you are and how you're feeling about that situation too. So I always ask people to tap into their own heart or gut and listen to what they already probably know is the right answer to that. So, for some reason, I'm sticking with relationships tonight. So, we're talking about questions we might have we might ask the teacup. So, will someone show up? Right? Because a lot of people are in between. They've already finished their relationship and are looking to move on to someone new. I always tell people if it's really close, and again, what is considered a short period of time is up to you, but if it's been a short period of time, I usually tell people to take a break and work on themselves. So figure out what you want. I've done a whole live on manifesting the perfect partner, and a lot of that involves getting to know you and getting to know what you want. So do you like someone that's funny? Do you like someone that's smart? Do you like someone that likes history? Do you like someone that mountain climbs? Do you like someone that will cycle? Those sort of things will help you determine what you would like to see in your next partner as well. So when people ask me questions about whether or not someone is coming, the answer could always be yes, because really, if you're open, if you're looking, if you're ready, then the universe would be delivering that to you. So it all comes kind of back to you as to whether or not you are ready. So, have you done some maybe, prepping, we'll call it, or self-care? Are you feeling good about yourself? Those sort of things are what would attract someone else to you quicker. So always be aware too of what you're doing, what you're feeling, and being able to actually connect with someone that you really care about. But being very precise about how you'd like to feel around that person too. Safety and security and you know, the love, the unconditional love, those sort of things to me are the most important when we're talking about relationships as well. So I don't know if anybody had a question about what I'm what I'm referring to tonight with the questions. So if you had a question about questions, that sounds funny. Certainly let me know. I'd be happy to try and paraphrase what I'm trying to say tonight. But I thought that I would pull a couple cards tonight just to see what the mood is. I know a lot of people are excited here in Ontario, anyways, for the fact that we're opening up um, a lot of the retail that's been closed for more than 6 months. So let me just pull a couple cards and we'll ask it what's going to happen about retail and this newest opening. All right, we're looking for rainbows, aren't we? All right. Oh, mountain. Oh, there's still some major challenges. And this is what I was kind of feeling that we aren't really quite high end again. We aren't quite over all of those mountains and all of the challenges and everything else. There's still a big mountain ahead of us and a lot that we need to do before retail is going to be um, coming back and being coming back full force. So, oh, harp, great happiness, which is what I'm hearing. There's a lot of chatter now on the internet and with all my friends. Everybody's quite excited about even the prospect of having 15% of people of places open. So the harp makes sense as well. Oh, and the tower. Solid foundation, success with effort. Now, because I read tarot as well, the tower always makes me think that things are falling apart. So they usually have to fall apart first before we can put them back together. But the tower is a good sign that we're building a solid foundation, that we're moving in the right direction, that things are going to be kind of built upon. We're building that foundation, we're getting that first layer set. So it does look like there is a little bit of climbing still to do. We got to set our foundation up for the COVID, but there is, people are definitely feeling um, that happiness about being able to do a few things, go out, have dinner maybe with a friend, or, do a little bit more than get groceries in a store. So that's the message that I've got tonight about COVID and this opening. There's still some work to do, and it's just really, I'm feeling like this is just really the beginning, but at least we're moving in the right direction. So I'm going to leave it there. I just really wanted to come in and, as I said, talk a little bit about the teacups and some of the questions and how different things get interpreted and how I can base it on what the question is that the person asking me, and then how the symbols kind of come together, and then of course the intuition comes in and tells me whether or not that could be right or wrong. So well, I don't want to say wrong or direct direct in another area, or help me clarify things as well. So I'll just remind you that I do 30 and 60-minute readings on Fridays and Sundays. So you can book those directly on Facebook. There is a link on my page that says book now, and you can see my schedule there. As well, I have a new website launching, so excited about that. And there'll be some products that I haven't talked too much about, like my email subscription service, as well as a online subscription community that I have going on. So there's lots going on in my world, and hopefully everyone has a good evening, and I thank you for joining me so much. Take care. Bye.